welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Captain Crypto. Thanks for coming back and doing another episode with me. All the love that I'm getting on Twitter, on YouTube is much appreciated. We've taken the channel from 0 subscribers to 67 in a little over a week and a half now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Right now we're about 95% of people watching the videos are not subscribed. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, please go down, hit that subscribe button, hit those bell notifications, leave a like, leave a comment. I try to listen to the community and give you guys the content you want to see, so definitely subscribe. Jumping into today's episode, I do want to talk about a coin called Algorand. Really cool coin. They're doing something a little bit different than everybody else is right now. Really decentralized platform. Check out this video that they put out describing their coin.
Blockchain technology was created to enable economic systems where borderless transactions can be achieved without the need for a central authority. But without these, how do users agree on which transactions should be written to the blockchain? How do they come to consensus? Algorand securely and efficiently achieves consensus in a fully decentralized network, as long as the supermajority of honest users agree on what should be added to the chain. Users participate in consensus through participation nodes, and nodes submit users' votes to the network. Algorand ties the security of the whole economy to the honesty of the majority of the economy, unlike other protocols, which tie it to a small subset of their economy, such as miners or delegates. In Algorand, it's impossible for the owners of a small fraction of the stake to harm the whole system. And it would be foolish for the owners of the majority of the stake to misbehave, as it would diminish the network overall. Algorand's consensus protocol is based on our unique approach that we call pure proof of stake. Users are selected to participate in consensus based on their stake, or the number of tokens they own. It's similar to a lottery, with each token representing a lottery spin. The more tokens a user has, the better chance they have of winning the lottery and being selected. This method is used to select which users propose and vote on a block, as well as how many votes a user gets, one per lottery win, in the voting process to approve a block. Users are selected to participate with a verifiable random function, or VRF, which acts similar to the lottery. This function can be executed on any node for any user, and allows the selected user to prove their selection, or their winning lottery, to the network with a cryptographically signed proof that gets propagated to every participating node. For each round of the protocol, a unique set of users is randomly and privately selected, independent of earlier sets. This selection process is very fast, as it does not require any collaboration among nodes. Therefore, the addition of nodes does not slow the process down. It's also very secure. An adversary does not know who matters in generating the next block, and therefore should be corrupted, until after a selected user participates. And by the time an adversary realizes that a user is selected, it is too late for them to benefit from an attack. The user has already sent their message and fulfilled their responsibility in the protocol. So here's how consensus is achieved, and a block is written to the blockchain. When Alice sends a transaction to Bob, it's submitted to a node in the Algorand network and placed in a queue with other transactions. These transactions are propagated to all the nodes in the network. Every node then executes the VRF, or plays the lottery, for every participating user for essentially every token they own. If a user on a node gets selected, that node selects a group of transactions from its queue to put into a block and propagates the block, along with its VRF proof, to other nodes in the network. Other nodes in the network will propagate blocks as well. As each node receives this block, it will hold it as the primary block proposal. If it receives multiple blocks, it will compare the VRF proof of each and only keep and propagate the one with the lowest proof. Eventually, only one block proposal will remain. To verify agreement on the current block proposal, another VRF, or lottery, is executed for every participating user in the network to select a group of users to vote on this proposal. Their voting power is determined by how many times they win the lottery. This committee of users then propagates votes for the block proposal to the network. Every node in the network accumulates these votes, and when a supermajority vote of the committee is reached for a proposal, it is considered the block to be certified. The VRF is executed a third time to select a group of users to certify the selected block. Again, their voting power is determined by how many times they win the lottery. The newly chosen committee then votes to certify the block. These votes are propagated to the network and accumulated by each node. Once a supermajority of votes are accumulated, the block is written to the blockchain. This whole process takes less than 5 seconds. Alice's transaction to Bob is finalized, and the process begins again.
So super cool project. Definitely go check out their website. They have a little bit more information out on their website. They also released a video not too long ago about their 1-year anniversary of their mainnet launch. Check out this video that kind of recaps everything that they've already accomplished that you missed. So just so much progress being made by the team. Here's another video that they put out showing how you can tokenize an asset on their
Asset to be
platform.
tokenized. Algorand assets can be configured to represent fungible, non-fungible, and security tokens. Assets can also be configured to supply some regulatory requirements for control of ownership, including the ability to freeze and unfreeze assets, or to revoke the asset. All of this with no contract code, as Algorand assets are part of the core protocol and only take minutes to create. Assets are created with a set of mutable and a set of immutable properties that determine the behavior of the asset. The immutable properties include the asset's name and unit name, the total amount of tokens, the number of decimals associated with the token, external URL, and whether the asset is frozen by default. These properties are locked upon creation. Mutable properties can be changed by the manager's address and are a set of addresses of accounts or multi-signature accounts that manage and control the asset. If you don't want your asset to allow revoking, you can lock the clawback address permanently. The manager address controls all other addresses in the mutable properties. This address can change or lock any of the other addresses. The reserve address can be used as a store for non-minted tokens. The freeze address can issue freeze and unfreeze transactions for specific accounts. This will either allow or deny an account to transact in the asset. The clawback address can issue revoking transactions and can send the token to any account that has optioned into the asset. Creating an asset is very simple. It's a two-step process of creating the token with immutable properties and then configuring the mutable properties. Algorand supplies several SDKs that can be used to create assets from your applications. In addition, you can use a command line tool to quickly create assets as well. When this command is executed, the asset will be created on the blockchain. Once the asset is on the chain, you can configure its mutable properties using the SDKs or the command line tool. After this transaction is issued, your token is ready for use. Parties interested in the asset may issue transactions opting into the newly created token. This can be done using the SDKs or the command line tool. The tokens will automatically show up in your Algorand wallet as well. Algorand Standard Assets.
So as you guys can see, it's definitely a project that's already far along. They have some of the main components that make these cryptocurrency projects well. Here's something that they put out 17 hours ago. On Thursday, Algorand is going to have an Asia Accelerator webinar. Definitely go check that out. There's probably going to be a link out on their Twitter account. Go check that out. Watch that webinar. Tune in. See what they got coming up. Let me know what you guys thought of Algorand. Are you bullish on this coin? Do you think this is going to explode here at the end of the year? Let me know. Leave a like, leave a comment down below. Again, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit those bell notifications, leave a like, leave a comment. I'm going to try to get to everybody's videos that they want to see. I want to put out the content that the community wants to see. Again, this is not financial advice. It's always my own opinion. Do your own due diligence and research, and have a wonderful day.